Alright, welcome everyone to the Nod edition of Abou decks. This is basically the same thing as the GDI, but it's the mirror units on Nod. This is way better for multiple reasons. Firstly, Inferno is like 1,000 times better than Borka. Like, Inferno is one of the best units in the game. Borka is one of the weakest now. So the deck is immediately way better because it has Inferno. Secondly, it's Nod. Nod is way better than GDI. Like, you can just bike spam with Nod. So this deck is immediately a lot better than the GDI version. We're going to do, again, same thing as last time. We're going to play 5 games with this. Then we're going to play 5 games where we don't take out Inferno and Bike, but we try and make the deck better. The best way to make the deck better is to play Chuggy Inferno. This is the best deck in the game. It still has Bikes and Inferno, so it's technically fits the stipulations. But everyone knows this is the best deck in the game. So I'm not just going to play this for 5 games and say, hey, play Chuggy Inferno. I'm going to try and stick more to the core of the Inferno deck and see if there's a way that we can improve it while still being pretty much an Inferno deck. I feel like my initial thoughts are to try and get a tank in there somehow. Maybe like tank instead of wheel and rifle instead of flamer. And use Inferno as your heavy anti-infantry. Because that just makes the deck way less reliant on Inferno. Like, it gives you a game plan that isn't just Inferno. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Let's play the 5 games with the base deck first. Generally speaking, this is like a really old school Inferno deck that people would play way back when it's all in on the Inferno. Like, you are 100% an Inferno deck. The rest of your deck is just 4 very cheap units to try and get you to the Inferno. But the problem with playing all-in Inferno deck is when your opponent's deck is not weak to Inferno, your deck sucks. That is the issue. Like, if your opponent just doesn't fold to Infernos, like if they're like Venoms Shade or something, then you have to rely on like Phantoms to now win, and that's just not good. That's not where you want to be. So yeah, I think that's usually the biggest problem with this aggro Inferno deck. I've played this exact list before, like more than once. And the main issue is just that you are weak. If Inferno is not good, your deck sucks, basically. Inferno has to be good or your deck is terrible. Because you have nothing else. Like, your deck is literally just Inferno and Bikes and Lasers. That is the entire deck. I'm going to try and eat a shot with the... Yeah, eat a shot with the wheels and then get a volley in. So now we're ahead in the Bike mirror. Did it again here, so we're super far ahead in the Bike mirror now. I don't know if I should make more bikes. Yeah, I'm not sure more bikes was the play because we're so far ahead in the bike mirror. It's super likely that he tech switches, which he did. He switched into lasers because he'd lost the bike mirror, basically. I think we have enough time to bring the flamers up. We should be fine here. Yeah, flamers come in. We're going to win this missile pretty easily. Bring the bikes back up. It's going to take a little lot longer than I'd like, but we're like clearly going to win the missile, right? I mean... We have all the tools to win against everything that he has. If these flamers can hurry up and take out his lasers. Alright, there it is. There's the missile win. Could have probably won that a little bit quicker, but it's not really a big deal. We won the missile, and that's what really matters. So now we want to transition into Inferno, because that's the entire point of our deck. So we're going to build this air tower. Actually, theoretically, you should never build a building before you build a unit from it, because there's no reason to. You just spend money for no reason. But since this deck has nothing else, it's not like my opponent can make something and I can go, oh, I shouldn't make Inferno here, I should instead make more bikes. Right? Like, there's no world in which I get punished for this opening the air tower because I always have to make the Inferno. That's the entire deck. We're going lasers first because he has so many bikes. You don't want to make Inferno into a bunch of bikes. But once we have some lasers, we'll go Inferno. And now our game plan is going to be massive amounts of lasers to go with the Inferno. That's generally how Inferno decks work. And you want to kill the anti-infantry with the Inferno and then let lasers do the rest of the job. So we kill the rifles, we let lasers handle the bikes, and the game is over. Now, lots of rifle spam can be difficult for Infernos to beat because they don't fire quickly enough and Infernos only cost 10. In that situation, you need to switch into your other anti-infantry, which for us here is going to be flamers. So what you would do is you make one flamer, have that try and take care of the rifles whilst the Inferno bombs bigger threats.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
For the crystals.
Building online.
That could welcome, citizens.
I haven't played Fang in a while.
How you doing?
Fang has been playing Suzaku APC forever. I think he's probably, given he's playing Strong Arm, he's probably still playing Suzaku APC. Suzaku APC is not a great deck in this metagame. But, you know, some people just find a deck they like and stick with it forever. I do think... Maybe he isn't? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But are we good against Suzaku APC? I wouldn't say especially good, no. Like, our deck is all in on Inferno. Inferno is decent, but not, like, game-winning against an APC deck. Yeah, there's the drones. Really looks like APC deck to me. We do have Phantom, which is pretty critical for fighting Orca if you're a Nod deck. So that's nice. But obviously we're not going to be able to make the Phantom until, like, second missile. This is kind of annoying. We can't really beat the Orca first missile very effectively. We just have to bike spam because we're playing Nod, and that's what you do if you're Nod. You just spam bikes. Oh, that was meant to be a laser, a flamer, sorry. This might cost us, maybe. Unless, no, we're just gonna win, it's fine. I think Flamer Bike generally beats Drone Swarm Orca, so I think we're pretty favored on first missile there. He has to make the APCs to get ahead, at which point we need to just make Infernos, so that's kind of where the game is going to go now. It's going to be us trying to make Infernos, him trying to make APCs. Or he might just spam Drone Swarm forever, because I'm playing Nod, and that's kind of something you do quite often against Nod when you're playing GDI. Just make Drone Swarms for the entire game, and hope that you win by just having too many Drone Swarms. I'm thinking of going Phantom. I'm just going to make the Inferno, actually. Inferno is really hard for him to deal with here. I mean, oh, that was meant to be laser. I'm used to playing Inferno with the laser on the different hotkey. So I'll cook that one up. I'm gonna boost this because I think with a boost it should win against the Drone Swarm. Yeah, he actually just has nothing for my Inferno, so he's just like idling air units there, which is good. This, he's got double Orca, oh dear. I was gonna say Orca can't beat the double bike, he has two of them, so that's gonna be a problem. Need to boost this laser to get it here in time because he got blocked out. Wow, what are my lasers doing? Oh my god. Absolute nightmare, bro. Absolute nightmare. Lose our Harvester as well. Not good. Not good. I think we are screwed here. I think we messed this one up. Not playing great today, I have to say. Turret again? Come on, man, leave me alone. I'm going to bomb my own bikes as well. Not good. Not good. Losing the Harvester means we're now broke as well, and we're losing our lasers to our own fire. This game is going absolutely horrendously, like just the worst. I've played this so badly again. I'm just playing absolutely horrendously today, like just so bad. I should be able to win with just Inferno plus laser, although the rifles are a problem. Like rifles are legitimately a big issue for if you're just trying to play Inferno laser, because you can't bomb every rifle. They only cost 10. It's just not realistic. Which means you have to make Flamer, which is not anywhere near as good as Chuggy at dealing with the rifles, and it dies to Drone Swarm. Just a myriad of ways this deck is worse than Chuggy Inferno. I need a Phantom actually. That's probably what I have to make here. Phantom to shut down the Orca. The problem with a deck like this, an Inferno deck like this, is that you have all these really expensive units that are not actually that efficient versus cheap units. So you end up really struggling against like Riflemen and Drone Swarms, because all your units cost 1 million and don't actually do very well against super cheap units. I finally got there, but wow, that was a grind.
Mission accomplished.
Phantom to help with the drones. I needed Phantom to kill the Orca so that bikes could kill the drones. I don't think he was pretty vulnerable to the air units. The problem is once you make like too many air units, your opponent just switches into mass pitbull. Alright, it's the same matchup. We actually could, if we went double halve in this matchup, I think it would be very, very strong. I think if we made 2 harvesters, our opponent would really struggle with Inferno spam. I'm probably not going to do that because I don't really like playing double harvester. I hate the pop cap. I hate the pop cap like loss. So I don't really want to do that. But I do think his deck really struggles against double halve Inferno spam, like heavily. This is not a good map for us. This is a very good map for air, so the drone storms and orcas are going to be excellent in this map. Whereas bikes and flames, not so much. I do still think we're favored with bike flame, as long as we don't get pop capped. Like, these wheels are a big issue for us. Just having 2 one-man wheels that he's refusing to kill is not great. He doesn't really have an answer to them, but like, you know. They are still here, like a minute later, so... Alright, we're just gonna win the missile with the drone, with the wheels. Just gonna win the missile with the one-man wheels. Alright, cool. Bike flame once again defeats orca drone, or drone missile. I do think that matchup is pretty heavily favored for me, at least at the start. Alright, so now we're back to needing to go for Infernos, or just air in general. I think what we want here is 2 bikes, 2 flamers, so that we can have a bike and a flamer on the top and a bike and a flamer on the bottom. The problem with that, of course, being that it's quite weak to the orca. Because if you have a single bike, an orca can kill it. So this is why we need the Phantom. We have Pitbulls. Our deck does not have a fantastic answer to Pitbull, honestly. Like, we are just not that great against Pitbulls. Like, we have Infernos, but you don't really want to have to make Infernos against Pitbulls. Looks like we're just going to win with bikes and flamers, which is not super surprising. It's pretty good in this matchup. We're ready to make a Phantom as well if we need it, or an Inferno. But yeah, it looks like bike and flamer just gets there.
Like a well-oiled machine.
He's favored, like once the Pitbulls come out, he can beat the bike flamer, but he didn't make enough Pitbulls, he only had like 1. This guy plays Giga, he plays Chuggy Giga, I'm pretty sure. This is probably a good map for me. Because Giga Cannon really struggles to cover, you can put Giga Cannon down at the very bottom and cover 2 pads, but yeah, Giga's not fantastic on this map. And Inferno is pretty decent. I think he plays Phantom, but then it just turns into a Phantom Mirror. That's probably where this game is going to end up, as like a massive Phantom Mirror. I actually feel like I don't want to go... Actually, I don't think I can win First Missile. First Missile, he makes Chuggy and kills my Flamers, and I have nothing that beats that. So yeah, I don't think we can win First Missile realistically. We can charge the missile super hard, and maybe we can do it before the Chuggy beats us. He hasn't made a Chuggy, that's weird. Maybe he's playing a different deck? Maybe he doesn't have the money. No, he has to have the money for Chuggy. He's only made barracks units. He went straight into Giga to counter my infantry. Okay, well. When Giga is your flamer counter, that's how you know Giga is like insanely broken. If you're using it to counter flame troops, that's just ridiculous. And that is literally what's happening here. Absolutely obnoxious unit. Alright, let's get the Inferno and try and bomb his Giga Cannon. Gonna bomb these 2, it's fine. We just want to buy time. He is unlikely to be able to make a Phantom quickly enough to defeat me here. I think we just win. Maybe. There's the Phantom. We have bikes to defend though, so... Inferno doesn't die to 1 Phantom volley, so we'll just boost it and kill the Giga, hopefully. Still killed everything, cool. Nice unit. Pretty sure we just win here. Oh, no, I cocked it up again. Oh my god. Today has not been a good day for me. Okay, I think we still win. But yeah, I messed it up again. Yikes. Yikes, man. Absolutely yikes. If that game goes late, I don't think we can ever win. Although maybe, I don't want a Phantom Mirror. You don't want to be the guy who's phantom mirroring and also relying on air units, because then their phantom is better than yours because it has more targets. Alright, same matchup. I'm wondering if I could play differently here. I could open flamers, because we know he's opening barracks. No, that's terrible. It's terrible, because then he just makes 2 rifles and puts them on defense. I think I want charge, especially given that he went straight into Giga Cannon. We definitely want to charge. Because we want the Giga Cannon to have as little time as possible to dominate the map. This map is obviously way better for him. The Giga Cannon is excellent on this map. Maybe I should just go... I kind of want to go double harvester, because when you get in a phantom mirror, double harvester is the best thing you can do in a phantom mirror. Like, you just auto-win when you have double harvester in a phantom mirror. See if he goes chuggy this time. Yeah, he went chuggy this time, makes sense. He should have gone chuggy last time. I'm super weak to chuggy. Like, the chuggy is a huge beating for me, because I don't have a tank. Oh, I missed it again. Bro, I'm playing so bad today. I think we're going to get the missile, but it's going to be ugly, and we're going to lose a lot of stuff doing it. I don't really have an answer to Chemical Buggy. I have to go Inferno. I'm doing it, man. I'm double harvesting. I think if I try and go Inferno, because he has Chuggy, by the time I get the Inferno out, he's going to have enough money for a Phantom, and I'm going to immediately lose to the Phantom. So I'm just going to go 2 Harvesters and try and spam Infernos and Phantoms. No one has an answer to Chuggy. Anyone with a tank has an answer to Chuggy, but that's it. Pretty much tank is the only unit in the game that beats Chuggy. Which is kind of why it's so obnoxious. Because it beats almost everything in the game. Here's the Giga Cannon. Didn't kill the Chemical Buggy. Okay, so we lose this missile for sure. Oh, maybe not. Pull ourselves some time here. Come on, fire, Chuck! Ah! My Inferno was very close to firing again. I think I got the Giga with the Inferno, which is sick. I think we're in pretty good shape here now. We have an Inferno. He looks like he's not got that much money because he built the Giga Cannon. Yeah, nice. Bombed another Chuggy. We also don't really care that, even if he killed the Inferno, it's not that big a deal because we're double harvesting it. We can make loads of these. Like, we already have another 100 Tiberium. I'm going to sacrifice these. Gonna make another one. I think he's probably going to go Phantom soon. If he has the money for it, he definitely will. So I probably need my own Phantom ready to go. It might be better. This deck might just be better with... This deck honestly might just be better with a stealth tank, because stealth tank one-shots enemy phantoms, which protects your Infernos better. Alright, easy. Double Halve was definitely, Double Halve is definitely insane in that matchup.
Enemy base destroyed.
I'm gonna try some decks and see how they feel, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have a good idea of what specifically is best, so I'm just gonna try some stuff. It's also like, we were playing this deck after a stealth tank nerf, right? So people were still like, oh, is stealth tank still insane? And then it turned out, no, it wasn't. Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this, and then if it isn't good, we'll mess around with it a little bit.
Establishing battlefield control.
Okay, so in an attempt to improve the deck, I have made it a rifle Venom deck. So we've swapped Phantom for Stealth Tank, Wheels for Rifles, and Flamer for Venom. I don't know that this is actually better. This guy has level 11 units. This is not going to be a very interesting game. I don't know if this is actually better. There's some other variations we can try, so I'm just going to test this one out and see what happens. One thing I will say is that the best version of the deck is Chuggy Inferno, and it's not close. If you want to play an Inferno deck, the best deck is Chuggy Inferno. But Chuggy Inferno is really boring, and everyone knows Chuggy Inferno is already the best deck, so I didn't really want to play Chuggy Inferno and just go, hey look everyone, Chuggy Inferno is still the best. Because that's not very interesting and everyone already knows. So I'm gonna play other decks and try and find out. if we can find a relevant, if we can find a good way to build the deck that isn't just Chuggy Inferno, that would be nice. We are getting absolutely crushed by Chuggy at the moment because if you guys didn't know this, Chuggy's a real good unit. We have +2 level advantage in this game, by the way, just putting that out there. We have +2 level advantage and we still almost lost that missile because Chuggy is just incredibly hard to beat. So we obviously have to go air. I think we probably should have gone air. We just can't go air against his bikes is the problem. We had to go bikes. We could have gone air against his Chuggy, but then he makes bikes and it's pretty bad for us. So I don't really know, to be honest. We're going to use the Inferno now that we're up against Mutant Chuggy. And we're going to just do standard. This is basically the same as playing Chuggy Inferno. What happens is, he makes Chuggy, we bomb it with an Inferno. He makes anything else, we kill it with lasers. Normally, as I was saying, I think I said this before in with the previous deck. When your opponent makes rifles, Inferno is not great, and you need to make something else. Chuggy is the absolute best thing you can possibly make, which is why the Chuggy Inferno deck is so damn good. We have Venom, which is okay, but probably still does not do a good enough job against the rifles.
Objective complete.
13 minutes. I see. Why does it say at 7 PM EST? Or is that US EST?
New objective available. Building online.
Underfrog. I feel like Underfrog plays a weird deck.
Unit ready.
I'm not certain, but I feel like his deck is unusual in some way.
Unit ready.
Like maybe he tries to play catch-up combo, something like that.
Unit ready.
We have a fun little rifle war here. Nice little rifle back and forth. Is there any chance you can ask me for a customs training session? You can definitely ask, great boy. There's the... Alright, so I'm going to try going air instead. We're going to try just going Venom to kill... He's just going to make bikes though, and then what do I do? My air tower doesn't have anything to kill bikes. I have to make lasers. That just dies to the Chuggy. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. I don't know how... This is not a reasonable way to defeat Chuggy at all. Yeah, the air tower does not work, clearly. Didn't take long to figure that one out either. Like, we can't... The Inferno's too slow, so we can't do air tower against Chuggy. Is it gonna bomb in time? Ah, not quite. Super close though. Alright, let's just play Inferno. Inferno laser. So the Inferno kills the chemical buggies is the plan. Lol Banshee. Alright, well now we guaranteed wins, that's nice. Basically impossible to actually lose to a Banshee. Here comes the Chuggy. We have the Inferno for that. That's literally what the Inferno's job is, to kill Chuggy. There we go. Gonna make Venom because we don't want to use the Inferno to fight rifles. It's not very good at that goal. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna win this missile pretty comfortably. Probably because he made Banshee. Pretty hard to lose to Banshee. Against what are they called? Against Banshees, you want to split shot if you can with your stealth tanks, because it's like Talon. They have the same hit points as Talon, so you can actually kill. A stealth tank will fire 3 times at a Banshee, but it will only take 2 to kill it. Yep, nice, classic case. So you can actually you can kill 2 Banshees per reload if you time it properly. Bomb this. This is going pretty well. This deck seems pretty good so far. Obviously we're playing against Scavengers, which makes it way easier, but yeah, and Banshee, so like bad units, but yeah, went pretty well. This build is like reasonably strong so far. Obviously not as good as Chuggy Inferno. I want to make that like triple clear. Chuggy Inferno is the best.
Objective received.
Against Marshall.
Unit ready.
Looks like blind double harvester. I might see if I can block. I don't know if I'll get there in time. It looks like I probably won't. Oh, look at this guy. Sick plays.
That's one for the propaganda.
I'm not even joking, that was a strong play. Like, he used it to block out the rifles, make sure he gets his unit in. It was a good play. Can't argue with that. Shocks, we'll just go straight into Venom. We could try and 2v1 with the rifles, but we're just going to go straight into Venom.
Venom will strike.
Rifle, missiles don't even help him against the Venom. The Venom defeats the missiles as well. So we should get first missile incredibly easily here, as is often the way against double halves. And then, what do I want to do next? I just want to make Infernos, I think. I don't know if I really want to harass his harvesters. If the opportunity arises with the Infernos, then I'll do it, but I'm not that fast. It's not really a thing I'm looking to do. We're going to use this to kill shocks, and we're going to make lasers. We don't know what his tech unit is, but it probably doesn't matter. Hammerhead, I'll go and hide. This is a good time to have stealth tank. Obviously I have no money, so I can't make a stealth tank. The stealth tank one-shots Hammerhead, so it's really good at protecting Infernos from Hammerheads. It's one of the reasons that Chuggy Inferno plays stealth tank instead of Phantom. I really need to get this bomb off. Alright, I don't even mind losing the Inferno as long as we get the bomb off, because we trade for the Hammerhead as well. It's not great, because obviously, like, in terms of money, making good trades is not enough. Because our opponent is double half, he has infinite money. So just making good trades is never going to be enough. We really need to be absolutely dominating. So maybe losing the Inferno is not good, because we really can't afford to just be making trades. We should just win here. He's pretty pop capped. As long as we don't kill anything, he can't make the Hammerhead that he needs. Alright, GG. GG easy. This deck's been pretty good so far, this build. I think it's better than the Flamer build, but not as good as the Chuggy build. Alright, Fang again. So we're basically just going to have to defeat the mighty Orca Orca Drone Swarm. This is a matchup where the Phantom would have been way better than the Stealth Tank. But it is what it is.
Oh, the wheels are coming off.
This is a ratings disaster.
What's needed?
Okay, I think his move there means I win this rifle war now.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
This is just going to be rifle war. I really don't want to go Venom here. I want to force him to go drones, because if I go Venom, he goes Pitbull. And you never want to be air against Pitbulls. So I want him to be forced to go air so that I can go bikes instead of me go, oh my god, turret. Alright, so we're definitely going to go bike. I'm actually just going to try and kill this turret with my rifles. We might have enough money to go both. If I can go Venom here as well, that's actually really good. Come on, bikes, fire. Fire. Thank you. Nice. I went laser because we know he's going to go all connect. Like, that's obviously what he's going to do against the bikes. Alright, this looks like we should get this missile. Very nice. The stall also favoured us there, like the game going on longer, because it meant we could triple building on the first missile, which was really good for us. He also would not be, like, we played against him with the other build, so he's definitely not going to be expecting Venoms. Like, he probably thought that we were playing the same deck. Although, actually, we opened thingy. We opened rifles, so he knows there's, like, at least a small change to the deck. Now we get the Inferno. I don't want to get too aggressive with the Inferno. Like, killing a Pitbull is not really the Inferno's job. Killing rifles also not the Inferno's job. That is the job of the Venom. It's very important. Oh no, don't bomb. Ah, god damn it. It's very important in rivals. This is something I tell people during my coaching sessions. At least I did when I did coaching sessions. I don't really do them these days. But something I told people during rivals is it's really important to know what each unit in your deck does. And it's not just, oh, Venom kills infantry and Inferno kills fucking everything. It's more complicated than that. Like, for example, in this matchup, my answer to Drone Swarm is bikes. So that is the thing I should be using to kill Drone Swarm as much as possible. Lasers can do it in a pinch, but that's not their job. Their job is to kill Pitbulls. And the job of Laser sorry, the job of Venom is to kill rifles. The job of Inferno is to kill APC or anything that is too big for a laser to beat. In fact, the Inferno is not fantastic in this matchup because the things it's supposed to kill don't really exist. Like, I don't want to use. There we go. There's an APC. That's the thing I want to use the Inferno against. This is why it's in. This is like what it does in this matchup. Although there is also a little bit of Inferno kills everything in this deck. When you're playing an Inferno deck, there's a touch of Inferno is your answer to every unit in the game. Because that's kind of how Inferno decks work. So now we're just gonna sit here with Infernos facing off, like staring at other air units, which is gonna be pretty annoying. Alright, GG. GG. This build's been pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's better than the Flamer build. Let's see how many games we've played. We're at 5. There you go. That's a 100% win rate with the Inferno decks. I liked the Venom build more than the Flamer build, but obviously the absolute best build is Chuggy. If you just put a Chuggy instead of the Venom, this is like just the best deck in the game. It's just insanely good. But the Venom has some advantages and disadvantages. I think the disadvantages outweigh the advantages over playing Chuggy, because Chuggy Laser is just such a good combination, and like Venom Laser is not so good. The upside of this deck is you can go into the air tower way sooner. Like with this deck, with the Chuggy, you make rifles, your opponent makes heavy infantry, you go into your war factory. And then you're pretty weak to like tanks, which tends to go with heavy infantry quite often. People tend to put shocks and flames in the same deck as tank a lot. So it's kind of weak in the early game to that. Whereas if you have the Venom, you go Venom and then they go like pit bulls or bikes. But you can use lasers against them and it's quite good. And then you can go into Inferno, which is what you want to do anyway, and ignore your war factory entirely. So your Inferno is a lot quicker. So I think this deck is way better against like tank flame shock decks. But this deck is probably better against everything else. Because Chuggy Laser is kind of broken. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Obviously the Nod is way better than the GDI. I tried so hard with the GDI, man, and it's just so difficult. I could not find a way to make Borka good. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't find a way. I think, like I said before in the GDI video, this is probably the best way to build a Borka type deck. Maybe even this. Because you just force people into a ground battle and then you Borka them if they win the ground battle against you. But Borka, not great, not a big fan. The Borka is like not even a central piece of this deck, it's like a side unit. It's like a splash unit to help with certain matchups. But yeah, the Inferno is obviously amazing. Inferno decks are great. If you want to play the best Inferno deck, play Inferno Chuggy. If you want to play a slightly more interesting that isn't the same deck as always, then play the Venom deck. It's decent. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will see you all next time. And a big thank you to Abou for these 2 decks. Really enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next time.